Hi everyone, this is Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and this update is for Wednesday, July the 21st, 2010. As you can see, we did have a nice big move back up today, like I thought we might, at least according to what the charts were saying. It looked like we'd go back up to 1080 to 1085, and we did do that. Right now I'm looking at the VIX chart, courtesy of Cobra's blog. You can find his link in my blog roll if you ever want to see some of these charts. He's a great chartist too. You can see this big red candle that we had here, and we're almost coming into a double bottom, and if we actually hit here, we'll have a triple bottom, which will be good support. That tells me that tomorrow's probably going to have a spinning top here, doji type candle, just like this one. As you can see, this one here had a big sell-off down, spinning top, boom, back up the next day. And this looks like similar to exactly the same thing. So we could see our high end tomorrow, Wednesday, and then the market go down Thursday and Friday. So you can see here on the VIX, it's it's still not. It's pointing down on the full stochastics, and it is still going down below 30. It's in bear territory for the VIX, which is bull territory for the overall market. So that kind of tells me that we're probably going to go down here and probably close kind of flat tomorrow, go up in the morning and close flat, and sell off probably Thursday and Friday. How far down is another story. You look at this one. Here's a pretty simple one of no lines. If you draw a line from here all the way to here, you can see that we have been in this falling channel since the April high. We've still not violated it, still not went out of it. We could go up a little bit more tomorrow. We could go up to 1090 range. Even, I don't know if we can go to 1095, but it depends on how you draw these lines. But certainly we can pop outside it just a little bit. And as you can see, we're topping. You see this right here, how low we are? You see where the high was right there? You see right here how low we are? That tells me we're getting ready to put in a top. Same thing here with the opposite here with the VIX. It was we were at a bottom, where we were at an extreme there, and obviously a very large extreme there. So this tells me that this is not likely going to be a move outside of this channel. I thought when we got back to this area here and we did 1, 2, 3, I thought that Friday of last week that they were going to gap it up and get outside of that channel. Maybe they're going to go up here again and try again. I think they're going to tag the channel, which is probably about the 1090 area, and I think that's going to go right along with this here nice, pretty little fake print from last Friday. I think it was last Friday of 109.75. That's probably going to correlate to about 1090, 1092, 1094, somewhere in that area. Now I don't know if this is a real one or not, because you look back here at these particular candles here, and you can see that this is very similar to those levels there, and this was the last closing area of the day for Thursday. So this actually could have been a late fill, so it doesn't have to go back up that high, but certainly I do expect it to come up here and tag the channel again, this falling channel, this trend line, and bang on it, because this clearly tells me we're at a top. We are still going up and making higher lower. We're going making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so let's move over to another chart here. Before I go back here, we will. Okay, we've looked at everything on this chart. Let's go look at the 15-minute chart, and well, that's gold. And of course, if I need to refresh that page, you'll see it refresh here, and because that was from yesterday's close. Gold obviously is a fear factor. It looks to me like it's bottoming out, hitting this trend line. It did go up today. Gold goes up, the market goes up. A little fear coming back into the market probably. The 15-minute chart, here it is before refreshing the page. As you can see, I thought that based upon this move here that we would go up and go above it like we're above here into positive territory and go up higher. And sure enough, we did do that. Now the chart pattern traders got this labeled as a possible C wave up, and that certainly is a possibility. And you can see here we went up to the about 1084 or something like that. I think we got a little higher to go, like I said, to get that possible fake print that we got. If you look very, very closely right there, you can see there's a gap where it gapped down. We may go up there and fill that gap and not put in a higher high. We get that. That's like a triple top slanted downward, which is still a lower high, which could really set us up for a deep fall if we actually go up there and hit that fake print or fill that gap right there. Okay, so it's a possibility. 60-minute chart, look at it, and here it is before. And I said, on the weekend update that I thought we would run up here and put in a smaller histogram tower. And this is curling back up. And when you refresh the page here and look at today's candle, you can see that we are doing just that. We are moving up, curling up, and we are not overbought yet, but I expect it might maybe chop around a little bit like here before this rolls back over. Give it a day or so. Wednesday I think will probably be the high. I think it'll be tomorrow. Now if we do go up here and hit this gap fill, which you can't see it on this one, you see it on the 15 if you looked up close. That is going to put us outside that channel a little bit, but I don't think it's going to violate. I think it's going to go up intraday and close back. So I think it's okay because that one went through it as well. But I think it's going to go up here tomorrow and chop around and then start to roll over by the end of the day. Is what I'm looking for it to do. And you can see we have still not curled back up on the ADX line, and it is not given strength really to this bullish move, even though it did run the ADX, or the negative or positive DI line did go above the negative DI line on the move up, but they're still crisscrossing. There's no real strength to either one of them right now. So now looking at the daily, here's the biggie here. When you look at the daily here, this obviously looked quite bearish. Looked like it was ready to do a bear flag basically, and maybe put in another one here today, but we didn't get that. So I kind of thought maybe we would bang on this 15, roll back down, and that was from yesterday. So when we refresh the page, we'll see the chart for today, and you can see the big move up, and you can see it still did not put in very much of one. I guess it's a teeny little bit higher on that histogram bar, but not a ton, not really a ton. It more than anything, I think it's just a bear squeeze. There was no real strength to it. You can see the ADX lines, the negative still on top. Even after all of this, the negative still on top. If this curls back up, I think it's going to take the negative with it. I really do. I think this is going to roll back over. Again, here's that channel line down. We can bang up on it, and guess where that's at? Right there at that green 1091.69 is the green 50 EMA, and I think we'll go up there and bang around on it tomorrow, test it, and then probably sell off. I think it's just looking a lot like this over here, this period over here, where basically it went down here, went all the way up to here, and then sold off a couple of days, and that's just one big day down. Then took 2 days up, one big large day, next day a little candle. I think that's what this is going to be, only it might be 3 candles to get up there, and then Thursday, Friday, I think it's going to look like this. I really do. I think it's going to, some people think that maybe it might go up to this 112.41 print that I had, which is 11.24 or 11.20 something, and that would be shy of here, and that is very possible. That would be an A, a B, and a C wave up there, because I do have a print of 112. 1/12/41 on the SPY. I don't know when it's going to get to it. The only print I know that I think it will get to tomorrow is this this other one here that I just showed you. Let's see here. This one. I do think we're going to get that one tomorrow, most likely. So, and that pretty much covers that on a weekly basis. I usually go over this on the weekend, but you can see what it looked like when I looked at it on Friday or over the weekend. You know, it didn't look too good, didn't look too hot. But when we refresh it, we can see that it has popped up, and we'll likely go back up here and test. It's popped up a little. It might as well go back up here and try to test that red line, and that's coming at 10.96. That's it, folks. Good luck tomorrow.